joining me are Rabbi Hanah, Kingston, and Imam Abedi. Thank you both so much for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Talk to us about the event. What exactly is it?
So every year we invite our local Muslim neighbours and those further afield to come in and break their fast with us. We study together looking at a certain theme each year. This year we looked at the theme of friendship, and then we break bread, literally, together. We hear the call for prayer on our bimah, on our ritual stage, and then we eat and we sit and we talk for hours often.
Talk to us about that experience.
It's enjoyable, it's really interesting, and I think it's needed. A massive reason why I do the interfaith work that I do is based on Islamic teachings. And I try to revolve my life around the Holy Quran, and the Holy Quran teaches us that as Muslims, we have a duty to protect people of all faiths and religion and to protect places of worship. So working with Alith and going to the iftar during Ramadan is something that I really look forward to. And I've been there more than once, and it's been incredible.
I was looking at a blog from 2016, the third event, and there's a quote here: the focus brings together these two Abrahamic faiths together in mutual learning and tolerance rather than political differences, and it creates paths to combat anti-Semitism and Islamophobia. Now, that was written in 2016. It's obviously 2024. The wider context different to what it was then. It feels as though those words, that concept, is more important than ever.
Definitely. I think that Islamophobia and anti-Semitism are on the rise, and the only way that we break down those barriers is by having really deep, meaningful conversation and building relationships. Friendships are the most important thing that we can offer one another at this time, and that quote just really sums up exactly what we've been trying to achieve by opening our doors and welcoming friends back in.
And this isn't just an event for one evening, is it? This is an issue, a concept that transcends one night, and you've been doing this for 11 years between the two communities. How important is it that that continues, despite the challenges of today?
I think there'll always be conflict in the world. There'll always be issues and conversations that need to be had. And events like this, interfaith events, are super important for us to have an open, honest conversation. On stage at the interfaith, we were talking about how our friendship began working with the United Nations and how it's just developed over time. And we've had hard conversations, bearing in mind the current conflict. But it's important that conflicts don't drive wedges between friendships. Rather, we use the friendship for conversation and dialogue so we can move together and build the bridges of unity and unite on our common denominators.
It's fair to say you are both younger people. For the many stereotypes for religious leaders are kind of an older image. How important is it that younger people, you are very active as well on Instagram, for example, take leadership and show leadership to their peers?
I think we are modelling what this can look like and what real dynamic friendships look like in the world. We are publicly showing how we can talk to one another, be together, and putting an image out for the younger generation of this is something you can do too, it's something you can achieve. When they see people their own demographic do it, it feels more attainable to them.
How do the younger generations... I'm thinking of social media generation.
I think actually the beauty of social media is that you're able to put out messages that can reach a vast audience across the world. And there are a lot of misconceptions of the Jewish community and the Muslim community. I think having a platform on social media allows you to remove misconceptions, allows that space for conversation and dialogue, which is so important, and for us to work together to make the world a better place.
11 years strong, 12th year going ahead as well?
100%, and it's not just the 12th year, it's what's going to happen in this year between that. It's the text messages that get sent, it's the posts on Instagram, it's the emails that get sent to one another. That's the most important thing. It's not just one evening, it's a conversation that goes on over the course of a year.
We really appreciate you sharing that conversation with us this morning. Thank you both so much.